Hello. Today we're going to be learning about life cycles. We're going to learn about the life cycle of a frog, and we're going to learn about the life cycle of a butterfly. What's interesting about the life cycles of both the frog and the butterfly is they go through a process called metamorphosis, where the animal that hatches out of the egg does not resemble the adult version that we know and recognize today. As they progress in their life cycles, the animal changes into the animal that we recognize. Life cycles start in different ways. From the human baby that grows in its mother's womb, to the chicken that lays its eggs into a nest, to even a spider that lays multiple eggs inside of a protective sac. Let's take a look at how the frog begins its life cycle. The frog begins its life cycle as an egg. Frog eggs will hatch in 3 to 25 days depending on the species of the frog. Non-living components in the environment such as temperature can also have an effect on how quickly the frog eggs hatch. Frog eggs are covered with a jelly-like substance. It's a protective coating that keeps the frog eggs safe from predators and other factors in the environment. When the frog egg hatches, what comes out is a tadpole. A tadpole more closely resembles a fish than a frog. It has external gills and a tail. The tadpoles eat plants and decaying animals, and even sometimes the eggs of other frogs that have not hatched yet. As the tadpole progresses in its growth cycle, it begins to grow front legs. As it continues, it will begin to grow its hind legs. While this is happening, the tail begins to retract. The older the tadpole gets, the shorter the tail gets, and the frog begins to resemble what we recognize as a frog today, as it's called a froglet. Finally, in the final stage of the life cycle of the frog's tail completely retracts and the frog is able to hop onto land, and it is the adult frog that we recognize. Next, let's take a look at the butterfly and its life cycle. Butterflies have 4 stages in their life cycles. The first stage is the eggs. A female butterfly lays eggs onto a leaf. They lay several eggs and they're packed closely together on the egg. In 5 days, they hatch. What hatches out of the eggs is a caterpillar or a larva. Caterpillars are extremely hungry. They spend this entire stage in the life cycle eating. The caterpillar can eat leaves and flowers. Like I said, they're constantly eating. Because they're eating so much, they grow quickly and have to molt their skin because they are growing so quickly. A caterpillar will molt their skin at least 4 times during this stage in the life cycle. The next stage in the caterpillar life cycle is a chrysalis. When the caterpillar is done growing, it wraps itself in a protective barrier known as a chrysalis. The chrysalis will be brown or green depending on the surroundings. It is colored this way to help it blend in and protect it from predators. This is a resting stage for the butterfly. During this stage, the butterfly changes from a caterpillar into a butterfly. In the final stage of a caterpillar's life cycle, the butterfly comes out of the chrysalis. When the butterfly comes out of the chrysalis, it has to pump blood into its wings and learn to fly. As the butterfly flies, it looks for food and for mates. The butterfly finds a mate quickly and lays eggs, restarting the life cycle. We've just looked at the life cycle of the butterfly and the frog. While they are different, they are similar. Thank you.